Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited. We're getting into some more NCT, specifically Mark. He came out with another solo, Golden Hour. I am so excited because I loved Child and it's one of my most played songs of the year. It was just so good and I feel like it was so kind of unexpected from him. And I love just the whole sentiment it had and everything. And I just love Mark as an artist and just the way that he writes specifically and just the way that he kind of thinks of what he wants to come out with. I love that he did that for his first release, but I'm excited to see how this sounds because I've seen a couple of the teaser images that they posted and it's given me a totally different vibe than what Child was. More kind of like funky and like kind of a little bit cool and stuff. So I'm just excited and I'm interested to see how he goes with this one. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So let's go. I also wasn't able to actually like do a video and stuff on Child and stuff either because I did watch it like before I started doing the YouTube thing and everything. So I'm glad I finally get to watch this one here. So we're gonna get right into it. Oh, loud. Are we going like a rock? Whoa. It's like 60s, 70s, like whoa. I did not expect this. I love this. That heavy, just like rock element already, but mixed with kind of this kind of like 60s style and everything, like 70s and everything. It's so good. Like what? Like even like the writing, and he looks so good. This hair on him. The editing, I love the vibe of this. I love where we end to that. Excuse me, he looks so good. Oh. Dude, I love the sound of this. Like this, I can see myself listening to this just as much as his first release. The sound and his flow over it and everything, I love how he's going at such like a faster pace and stuff, but he's really just making that just rhythm flow with his words and everything so well. And just the emphasis he's putting on certain things, especially the ends of his phrases and everything. So good. Like, and then you get these sceneries. I love how they have that circle of light and everything, but then they use the blues and yellows, like the very contrasting colors and stuff, like the complementary colors together, because it works so well. And that bass is so nice. And the harmonies too. The switch up. Okay, this music video is weird as hell. I love it. I can't with the eggs. Excuse me, waiter. Count the dollar, not and jam will make you bright. So yeah, I'm coming. Okay, falsetto. See the silver lining. I know you like Hawaii. Hop on the flight. Ooh, I love that piano mix into it.
You know, we live in a world that.
Ooh. What does that remind me of? Is it Beautiful People? That song, I think that's like that same bass line and stuff sounds like that. I think. I think so.
Constantly tries to take you away from you. Everyone's being everyone but themselves, here but not around. Wait, but what does that mean?
Okay. I love how much she's playing with his voice in this. And you get the film grain over it. Dude, that was great. Okay, that was so good. First, I love how he literally made a song about like how everybody just clowns him about the eggs and everything. Just the instrumental in this, I love how like old school and everything it was, but still had that rock element and everything to it. And the different switch ups he had in that was so good. I love how he played so much with his voice. Like he was doing some falsettos in there and then he was rapping, but he had different styles of rapping and stuff. He went more into that fast pace, but then he went into like that kind of like extension at the end of his words in some of the parts and everything. But then like the harmonies and everything were great throughout this. I love just how much he played around with it, but I love the whole song as a whole. I feel like it was just put together so well. The video itself was the editing on it especially was very like definitely old school, especially with like the grain and stuff they added onto it. But just like the different colors they used specifically too were very, I feel like they were kind of like more on the earth tone kind of side of things, like dull wise, but they were very saturated still too, like very prominent. And I just love how everything was put together. And Mark looks great. I love this look on him. I feel like everybody just loves how he looks right now. And he's just like, this hair and just the styling of him recently too has just been so good. And I just love this whole project. But we're gonna watch it again because I always like to go through and stuff because I feel like that music video was so weird but cool. So I want to go through it again. But the way that this comes right in, even these shots are very, like, the cinematography and everything through this is so interesting and cool. Like, very, it gives me, like, very, like, old school, music video vibes, but also, like, older kind of movie style vibe, too. I can't with these eggs and stuff. I just love the whole style of this. It switches from that very harsh like guitar and stuff to the bass, and I feel like this is so, it's very groovy but very like hardcore kind of too. It's so nice. I love how slow that bass is too. It's very constant, and especially the percussion and everything too alongside of it is very consistent, but then his voice over it is much faster, so I feel like it's such a good contrast between everything. Yeah, these shots, I love how everything's composed. That's one of my favorite rhythms that he does. Those harmonies, man. Dude, Mark is just so good. Just like creating things that just stand out, man. I love how he drags out his voice right here over that like very harsh guitar. Ooh, and you get that echoey kind of effect on his voice. See, even like, dude, he looks so good. But like the whole film kind of style over this, like the very graininess and everything, gives it that like kind of classic feel and everything. Even his wardrobe and stuff too, it's very more of those like leather and brown and just like kind of, yeah, like I said, like more like 60s, 70s style and everything. It's really nice. Dude, he looks great. I love those layered vocals right there too in the back. These shots are very perspective heavy. Like, I love how very up top, like shot from overview like this, but then you get those lower shots right there. The camera work is really nice in this. And those sharp edits right here when he goes into that faster tempo. And then it switches into this. I feel like he brings in more of like that modern feel and everything right here. This wide shot. I love how he says that. But then you get kind of like that more piano kind of synth kind of sound too. And then you get this sound. I feel like this is the very like Mark sound that you know like very well, like his tone of voice and everything right here. I feel like it just incorporates the song so well. Like blends it so well together. Oh, okay. I was not reading these lyrics at first.
We live in a world that constantly tries to take you away from you. Everyone's being everyone but themselves, here but not around. Wait, but what does that mean?
I can't with him. That shot, I love that. Yeah, the color in this. And just those very fast edits of everything is so good. I love how he incorporates so much of the yellows, reds, and blues. I feel like that's such a good color palette in this music video. And like the tone he's going for. This is gonna be on repeat for me, man. Saying it right now. Yeah, this was great. I just love how much Mark chooses to experiment with his music, like especially his releases, because it definitely had a little bit similar vibes to Child in some aspects, but I feel like for the majority it's a very different genre, and just like the song itself is so good. Like I love this whole style from him. I feel like he just can like any genre that he wants to do, he can kind of like blend his voice and everything into, and I just love how much he played around with his voice in this. And just gave it a totally different style. I really liked it. the visuals and everything was so good. And just like the whole thing about like the eggs and everything, I feel like those go hand in hand, eggs and Mark. But yeah, I loved this, and I know that this song is going to be on repeat. Like, I love the instrumental, how he sound over it, and just like the way that he put it all together was really nice. But yeah, I love this, and I can't wait to see what stuff he comes out with eventually too. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching with me and everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.